The Philadelphia Eagles have been turning heads all offseason, and what's happening in Philadelphia right now is nothing short of electric. From the earliest days of voluntary workouts through minicamp, this team is making one thing crystal clear: they're not just talking about making another Super Bowl run. They're doing everything in their power to make it happen. Sure, the big names like Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Carter, and Zach Bond are already setting the tone. But what's really exciting is how many under-the-radar players and rookies are stepping up and making a case for themselves. It's like there's a whole new wave of energy flowing through this roster. The hunger is obvious, the focus is real, and from top to bottom, everyone inside the Eagles building seems locked in on one goal: getting back to the Super Bowl and finishing the job this time. You can hear it in the way the players talk. You can see it in how they practice. And it's been the same story coming out of every media session and player interview all offseason long. There's no complacency here. This isn't a team sitting back, satisfied with last year's run. If anything, missing out on the title has only made them hungrier. Just listen to what tight end Dallas Goedert had to say recently when asked about the mindset going into this year. He talked about conversations with legends like Peyton Manning and even how Jalen Hurts has been picking the brain of Michael Jordan, soaking in every bit of advice on how to maintain success and keep pushing for more. The message from these greats: sustained success isn't easy. It takes relentless effort and a refusal to let up, no matter how much praise or recognition you get. Goedert was brutally honest when he said this year's challenge is going to be even tougher, because now the Eagles are the hunted, with every other team treating them like the measuring stick. And let's give credit where it's due. Head coach Nick Sirianni has been masterful at setting the tone and making sure there's no Super Bowl hangover in 2025. From the way he's managed OTA letters to the way he's motivating players during minicamp, Sirianni's leadership has been on full display. His speech during minicamp summed it up perfectly: the celebration is over, preparation is here. That's the vibe. Last year the big challenge was learning how to handle adversity. This year, it's about handling success, which is an entirely different beast. Sirianni's message to his team was crystal clear: praise is like perfume. Sniff it, but don't drink it, because if you let it get to your head, it becomes poison. That mentality is spreading across the entire locker room, and you're starting to see how seriously these players are taking it. Even small things like the Eagles' recent basketball outing during team bonding show how intentional this coaching staff is about building chemistry and strengthening the culture. It may seem like just a fun little side activity, but moments like that help build trust and connection, which will pay off when the pressure's on later in the season. And speaking of good moves this offseason, bringing Dallas Goedert back by restructuring his contract was absolutely massive. There's no way around it. His role in both the passing and running game is crucial, and the Eagles didn't have a true replacement for him on the roster. Losing him would have been a big blow, but now, not only is he back, but he's already showing why he's so important. By all accounts, he's been one of the top performers during OTA letters in minicamp. Reporters noted that in the first open practice, he led the team with 5 receptions. In the next one, he pulled in a beautiful 30-plus-yard pass from Jalen Hurts down the sideline. Moments like that just reinforce how vital he's going to be this year. But it's not just veterans like Goedert making noise. The rookies have been making serious waves too, and one of the biggest standouts so far has been defensive tackle Ty Robinson. Goedert himself named Robinson as one of the players that impressed him the most this offseason. Coming out of Nebraska, Robinson was already known for being a freak athlete for his size, but now he's showing that he can translate that talent to the NFL level. Goedert mentioned how much he enjoyed competing against Robinson and how he's expecting big things from the rookie. And Goedert's not the only one singing Robinson's praises. Jalen Carter, a superstar in his own right, had high praise for his new teammate too. Carter talked about how Robinson has been moving incredibly well for a guy of his size, and how he's been working hard every single day since arriving. That's the kind of early impression you want from a rookie defensive lineman. Robinson stands at 6'5" and weighs around 310 pounds. Yet he ran the fastest 40-yard dash time of any defensive tackle at the combine. Not to mention his relative athletic score came in at an insane 9.9, 1 out of 10, ranking him among the most athletic defensive tackles ever tested. Throw in his solid college tape as both a pass rusher and run defender, and it's no wonder people are getting excited about what he could bring to this Eagles defense as early as his rookie season. And while we're talking about young defensive tackles, let's not overlook Moro Ojomo, The former 7th-round pick from the 2023 draft is entering his third year, and he's primed for a breakout season. With Milton Williams now in New England, there's a huge opportunity for Oyomo to step up and claim a bigger role. Last season, despite limited snaps, he posted the second highest pass rush win rate among defensive tackles at 18.2%. That's no small feat, especially considering the competition. Reports from OTA letters suggest that the coaching staff has big plans for him this year. He's already getting a ton of first-team reps, which tells you everything you need to know about the faith the team has in him to deliver. But Oyomo and Robinson aren't the only defensive linemen worth keeping an eye on. There's also Jix Hunt, who continues to generate buzz coming out of spring practices. After showing flashes last year, Hunt is now set for an expanded role. And from everything being said, the coaching staff expects a big leap from him in 2025. Then there's Azeez Ojulari, who's been getting plenty of first-team reps throughout the offseason. And of course, Joshua Uche has been another name popping up in conversations, especially after Lane Johnson singled him out when asked who's been standing out among the edge rushers this offseason. All these players are going to benefit massively from playing alongside someone like Jalen Carter, who commands double teams and creates one-on-one opportunities for everyone around him. That's going to open the door for all these guys to make plays, and who knows, maybe we'll see multiple breakout seasons along that defensive front this year. Shifting to the linebacker position, one of the most surprising developments this offseason has been the rise of Jeremiah Trotter Jr. With Nakobe Dean and Jair Brown both sidelined due to injuries, Trotter Jr. has been taking the majority of first-team reps at linebacker. And according to both coaches and teammates, he's looking pretty solid. Zach Bond, an all-pro linebacker in his own right, went out of his way to praise Trotter during minicamp, calling him a smart, dedicated player who's instinctive and always working to do the right thing. Bond even said that after a full year in the system, Trotter looks way more comfortable and confident out there. That's exactly what you want to hear about a young linebacker potentially being thrust into a starting role. Trotter's football IQ has always been one of his strongest traits, and now that he's had time to acclimate to the speed of the NFL, it sounds like he's starting to put it all together. If the injuries at linebacker linger into the regular season, Trotter might very well be out there on day one, calling plays and leading the defense. And Trotter's not the only linebacker turning heads. Rookie Smile Mondon Jr., out of Georgia, has been making some noise too. Not only has he been getting a healthy dose of reps during practice, including some first-team action, but he's also drawing early comparisons to former Eagles linebacker and special teams ace Oren Burks. That's high praise for a rookie, especially when you consider the athleticism and versatility Burks brought. During his time in the league, Mondon has been praised for his length, speed, and change-of-direction skills, all of which make him a potential asset in pass coverage. There's already speculation that the Eagles could use him in specialized packages on passing downs to get him on the field sooner rather than later. Given his college production and raw physical tools, it wouldn't be a shock to see him carve out a role on special teams, while also getting some situational defensive snaps. While we're on the topic of rookies, the new offensive linemen drafted this year deserve a shout-out to Miles Hinton, Cameron Williams, and Drew Kendall have all been making strong impressions in the offensive line room. According to star left tackle Jordan Mailata, these guys have shown up ready to work and eager to learn. Mailata has been vocal about how hard he's been pushing them, telling each one directly that while they're welcome to come for his job, it won't be easy because he's going to make sure they have to earn it every step of the way. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, rumors are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles are on the verge of reuniting with former star tight end Zach Ertz. The news, initially dismissed by some as mere speculation, has quickly gained traction, igniting a wave of excitement and curiosity among fans and analysts alike. Zach Ertz, who played a pivotal role in the Eagles' offensive schemes during their Super Bowl 50 winning season, is no stranger to the city of brotherly love, known for his reliable hands, impressive route running, and ability to perform in clutch moments. Ertz established himself as one of the franchise's most dependable weapons over several seasons. However, following his trade to the Arizona Cardinals, Ertz's tenure away from Philadelphia has been marked by ups and downs. leading many to wonder if a return to his original home might rejuvenate his career. Speculation about Ertz's comeback gained momentum after sources hinted at preliminary discussions between the tight end and Eagles management. While no official announcement has been made, insiders suggest that the team is seriously considering bringing Ertz back to bolster their offense and provide veteran leadership. The potential addition of Ertz could offer quarterback Jalen Hurts a familiar target, potentially enhancing the team's red zone efficiency and overall passing attack. Fans have taken to social media to express their opinions, with many thrilled at the prospect of Ertz donning the Eagles' green once again. The chemistry between Ertz and the team's offensive unit was well documented during his previous stint, and supporters hope that a reunion could spark a resurgence in Philadelphia's offensive production. Yet, as with any high-profile move, questions remain about Ertz's current form and how he would fit into the evolving Eagles offense. This possible signing could also signal a strategic shift for the Eagles as they look to strengthen their roster amid fierce competition in the NFC East. The addition of a seasoned player like Ertz might provide the edge they need to challenge rival teams and make a deep playoff push. While nothing is set in stone, the buzz surrounding Zach Ertz's potential return to Philadelphia has undoubtedly stirred the NFL offseason landscape. Should the deal come to fruition, it would be one of the most talked about moves of the year, blending nostalgia with strategic ambition. For now, fans and pundits alike will be watching closely, eager to see if this exciting rumor transforms into reality. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.